Okay, so the first thing to do to name your ABGs, you have to follow these steps. To name your ABGs, you're going to have a first name, you're going to have a middle name, and you're going to have a last name. Your first name is either going to be compensated or uncompensated. And your middle name is either going to be respiratory or metabolic. And your last name is either going to be acidosis or alkalosis. So by having all three of them, you're going to be able to tell what is the problem and what system is in trouble. Now, when you are doing your naming your ABGs, you have to look at a full set. You have to look at your pH, your CO2, and your bicarb. And then you're going to follow these two steps right here. Okay, now let's do the steps. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to look at your pH. And down here, you're going to look at your pH, and you have to find out your first and your last name. So when you find your first and your last name, this is from the pH. So do you remember when in the first video, we talked about the baseline being 7.40? So if you're going this way, if you're less than 7.40, you're in acidosis. So you're in an acidotic state. But if you are going this way and you are greater than 7.40, even though you may be in a compensated range, you're still going to be alkalotic. And that's going to tell you your first and your last name. So again, you're going to be either compensated if you're in the range of 7.35 to 7.45. You're uncompensated when you fall out of these ranges. That's your first name. And then you have to say what your last name is. And again, it's the way and the direction that your arrow is going. It is either going to the left for your pH being acidotic, or you're going this way with this arrow going greater than 7.40, and you're going to be alkalotic. Okay, so then step 2 is we're going to be looking at, let's go ahead and you're going to look at your CO2 and your bicarb, and whichever one matches your last name is going to be your middle name. So let's do a practice question, and I'm going to show you what I mean by this.